Hi, welcome to you. So in this video, I will try to discuss a bit about free good, quasi public good. So free goods are those goods which are available free of cost to the entire living being. So particularly man, because man involves in economic activities, but the free goods are excluded from the economic activity because nothing is paid to gain them. Say for example, the sunlight, which is very essential. Without that, there is no life on the earth. But still, people are not paying for it, so it is excluded from the purview of economic studies, or it is not an economic activity to consume the sunlight. But it is highly important, very important. Without it, there can be no life, and the maybe water in the rivers, and that cannot be charged even by the government. Government cannot interfere. Free good is given free of cost to the entire humanity. And oxygen what we breathe, not in hospitals or not in aircrafts. There it is charged because it's exclusively provided, and to extract it, the cost is incurred. But in general, on the earth, so we breathe oxygen that is free of cost. So that is called free good. And sunlight, right? Air, water, river water. So they are all free goods. And coming to the public goods, they are the goods which can be used by anyone who can never be prevented from using it. When that good or service is provided to a consumer and someone else can never be prevented from using it, and that is public good. It has got the basic characteristics of non-rivalry and non-excludability. So for example, the street lights, anyone can benefit from the street lights, anyone can walk on the road, right? So no one can be prevented from using these services. They are the public goods, maybe dams, right? And the street lights, and already said, and public hospitals, public schools. So no one can be prevented from entering it, so they can utilize these services. Public libraries, public parks, so they are all public goods which can be used by anybody, and no one can be prevented from using it. And at the same time, it will not diminish. If some additional consumers start consuming these services, it will not diminish the existing utility of the existing consumers. And even police force or defense force, these services are strictly speaking enjoyed, utilized by each and every citizen of the country, whether they pay tax or they don't pay tax. But equally service is rendered to every individual. It is a public good. And there's a concept called quasi public good, which has got partially the characteristics of non-excludability and non-rivalry, and at the same time it has got the characteristics of excludability and rivalry as well. Say for example, the private beaches, so they can prevent, those who own it can prevent yeah, some of the people from entering it. They may charge a price, but at the same time, those who are not able to pay, those who don't enter the private beaches, they can enjoy the scenery outside. So it has got the characteristics of semi public good. And also toll roads, so anyone can use toll road, but they have to pay the price. And when some users use the toll road, they cannot prevent other users also to use toll road, those who pay for it. But at the same time, it will not diminish their utility. They can the existing consumers can have this similar utility, same utility when they use it, and even when some more others will use it, utility will remain the same. So that also has got the characteristics of non-rivalry and non-excludability, and at the same time it is partially excludable and partially rival. Okay, because that may result in traffic jams if more consumers use it. So that also may have a bit of the negative effect on the existing consumers. And private goods, probably all of you know it, that those who pay money only can buy it. And it is rival in the sense that that amount of good which is already consumed by existing consumers will, will be reduced. That much amount of good or service is not available for the additional consumers. So that is the characteristic of rival. And then excludable, those who are not able to pay, they can be excluded straight away. So this is about the free good, public good, quasi public good, and private good. Thank you.